MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's the home opener of this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the Tampa Bay Rays. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Here's Byron Buxton now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Byron Buxton.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they've run their win streak up. Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Digging in now, Michael Taylor. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau.
Michael
Ground ball left side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting third.
Ready now, Eddie Rosario. One run in and one gone so far this inning. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. Two gone. At the plate, Miguel Sano. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Now the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, left fielder Corey.
Check the swing there and pops this one up. Paxton will do this himself, and that's the first out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near .350 to begin play. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Digging in, Evan Longoria. Man at first for him following the one-out single. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching two teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. Digging in, number 11 on the season. He's hitting just over .290 coming into action here. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Paxton comes set. 1-1 pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Taylor going back on it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. Here's Byung-ho Park. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Batting 6.
Here's Adam Lind. The average on the season sits right at .290 to begin the day. This is pulled into right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Back up the middle. Bare-handed for 1. On to first. Man alive. What? Into the box now, Logan Morrison. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Chopped weakly to the left. To his right, Sano, and he is in there. Standing in, Steven Souza. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
That's wide, 2-0. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. A wave and a miss.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Park is there, 2 down. At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Now a swing and a ground ball. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses there. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Rosario will put this one away, and the side is retired. Stepping in, number 36. He's sitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Hit out towards second. Duffy scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth.
Here's Addison Russell hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground to third. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Byron Buxton. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Grounder down the line at third. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Settling in now, Matt Duffy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Second baseman, Matt Duffy.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Rosario ranging into the outfield. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 10.
Digging in to try it again. Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
It looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
And that's in there, base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitor's bullpen. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Ready for another chance. Kevin Kiermaier, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that misses inside, 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the runner from second is in to score. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Into the box. Number 11.
Number 11.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Number 11 becomes out number 2 this inning. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Souza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first, and an important pitch. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 4, Michael
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Souza has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Riding in once again, Eddie Rosario comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Well hit to right, but foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Souza going back, still ranging back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Now batting, Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Sharp ground ball to third, and he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. Into the box now, Byung-Ho Park. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now a flare out toward right center. Kiermaier will call everyone off and track it down for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Adam Lind. A base hit in his first trip. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Right on the corner. 2-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the. So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping into the box, Kurt Suzuki.
Designated hitter, Kurt Suzuki.
First pitch of the at-bat. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play. Digging in, Matt Duffy. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Duffy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Calling for it, Sano. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Lifted the other way out to left center. Taylor has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Souza. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Backhanded. Throw on to Morrison. Did he scoop it? He did. A nice play by the converted outfielder, and they get the out.
Number 36.
Number 36 stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
Oh, that was a good job of spoiling a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball right on the corner, and he was able to foul it off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now in the box, Addison Russell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Duffy is there, and the side is retired. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Center fielder.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
Kiermaier.
Taylor ranging forward, just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. 1 away. Digging in once again, Evan Longoria. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Longoria.
The pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Now batting.
He's ready.
11.
Here's the first offering. Number 11 started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Lifted in the air to center. Buxton has a play, and that's the third out. Here's Byron Buxton now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
25. Byron Buxton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run. Riding in once again, Michael Taylor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Michael Taylor.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Ramos gathers it. And he makes the throw to first. Taylor is retired, and there's one away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eddie Rosario. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Here's Miguel Sano. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Miguel Sano.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in to try it again. Young-Ho Park. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 1-1. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
To second for one. On to Morrison at first, but it's not in time, and they'll have to settle for one.
Up next,
here's Adam Lind. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Little tapper down the first baseline, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Grounded to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Logan Morrison. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And there's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Fielder number 20.
Ready for another shot now. Steven Souza. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Lifted in the air to center field. Buxton has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Now here it comes. On the ground up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is. Ready for another chance. Avisail Garcia. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the seventh. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Throw into second. Throw won't get him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 36. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Drilled on the ground to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Addison Russell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Addison
hit hard but foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
He's in a tough spot right now, 0-2. This is one of those at-bats. You look back and you go, I got to get the man over. But now 0-2, you just got to try to make contact now.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Digging in once again, Byron Buxton. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan. With the infield back and a runner at third.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Souza going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Alex Cobb. Comes on to pitch here.
Number 53, Alex Cobb.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Miguel Sano. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
There's that classic 0-2 changeup. That is such a tough pitch to lay off. Nice job of hitting right there. Look, the reason it's tough, because the fastball looks just like the changeup coming out of the hand. You got to honor the fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He'll try and get something started in the home. Michael Tonkin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ball 1.
Number 59, Michael Tonkin.
To short. And he's retired here, 1 away. Ready once again, Matt Duffy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Brad Miller will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The average at 284 to begin play. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. set and the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Crow gets him, 2 down.
Left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a sinker. Called strike. Here's Byung-ho.
Leading off for Minnesota, first baseman, Byung-ho Park.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ball hit high and deep down the line in left. And this ball is a home run. Here's Adam Lind. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Minnesota, a designated hitter, Adam Lind.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 delivery. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Avisail Garcia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, number 36. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, 2 for 3 with a double on his line. Justin Grimm comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Attention, please.
Hard hit ball to second. Rosario loves it, and on 1 pitch, he's retired.
Brad Miller.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Baseman, number 3.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So coming to the plate, number 11. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off. Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
The 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another try at 2-2. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. Striding in. No Ryan Presley answers the call. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Misses with a curveball that made him move his feet. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Rosario from shallow right. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Steven Souza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Here's Addison.
Russell for Minnesota. Shortstop Addison Russell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to take it in is Morrison, and that's out number 1. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Into the windup and the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Rounded down the third baseline. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Into the box now. Wilson Ramos. He'll lead things off here. Glenn Perkins takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless.
Number 15, Glenn Perkins.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hot shot on the ground to short. On to first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brad Miller. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Trevor Plouffe will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. In the air out toward right field. On the move is Garcia. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Twins. 8 runs on 11 hits.